Like, you can't take stuff from an elderly person with your left hand. You're gonna get slapped. 안녕하세요 여러분, 다라입니다. 오늘의 영상의 cultural similarities 얘기할게요. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about cultural similarities between Nigeria and Korea. And before we go into this video, do me a quick favor and subscribe, smash the like button, and click on the notification bell. Just say yo. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's go into the video. Number one is greeting. So I already kind of mentioned, you can check that out here, that the respect thing is a big part of both Korean and Nigerian culture, you know, seeing as we're both an age grade community. So greeting is a big part of showing that respect. In Korea, people would usually bow when you're greeting like parents, older people, people at work, your bosses and whatnot, you bow. In Nigeria too, it's the same thing. People bow, you know, when showing respect. We also knew, so Koreans have a normal bow and a full bow. In Nigeria, we have the bow, and then we also have kneeling down for women and prostrating for men. I'm from the Yoruba tribe in Nigeria, so in my culture, this is how we do our greetings. So there's a lot of bowing going on. Like, you gotta have a strong back to be a Korean or a Nigerian. Okay, number two is the hand thing. So you see, the hand thing is like such a big deal in this part. Well, not like in Korea where you have two hands doing stuff. In this part, it's more like one hand, but it has to be the right hand, and the right hand is the right hand. See what I did there? Like, you can't take stuff from an elderly person with your left hand. You're gonna get slapped. Like, you're gonna get slapped so hard, your whole brain, like your entire thinking faculty is gonna reset. As a child, I got hit a lot for that. In Nigeria, we're trained to use our right hands to collect stuff and all that. I already talked about the Korean hand thing in a previous video as well when I was talking about Korean culture. Check that out here. And number three is dressing. So Nigerians, like Koreans, are very conservative with dressing. So as a cultural thing, we generally do not like to expose any body parts in Nigeria. I mean, nowadays, you know, things are easier, everyone is civilized, nobody cares anymore and all that, so you can like wear whatever. But if you're, say, with your parents, they're gonna be like, why are you dressed like that? Why are you trying to disgrace this family? It's the same thing with Korean culture. In Korean culture, they are conservative dresses, but yeah, given the opposite extremities of their weather, is that right? I don't even know. When it's cold, it's really cold, and when it's hot, it's really hot. They tend to like dress according to the season, except they're so conservative that they won't let like the chest. Koreans don't like to show cleavage. In Nigeria, it's the same thing. Our weather is generally hot most of the time. Most of the time, Koreans wear like shorts and summer tops and, you know, like tank tops and all that, but you kind of like can't show cleavage in Korea. In Nigeria, don't show cleavage and don't show your thighs. Like, this is accepted, but this is not in Korea. In Nigeria, this isn't accepted, this isn't accepted, this is accepted. That's why you see that I've been wearing all the big sweatshirt type of things, and not because I don't like to wear clothes or because I'm a couch potato. It's just because, you know, as a cultural thing, we do not expose our bodies, no matter how hot it is. Okay, number four. So I think I touched on this in a previous video, but number four is language. I already said in that video concerning Korean culture that there are two speech levels in the Korean language. There's banmal and jondaemal, and banmal is basically informal and how you talk to everybody, but jondaemal is like really formal. Now check out the video here, you know, so that you just, yeah. But in Nigeria, in my language, we have the same thing. So in my culture, which is Yoruba culture, we have something called banmal and jondaemal too, but we call it O and E. So O is banmal and E is jondaemal. So if you're talking to like your age mates, your friends, whatever, you say O. If you're talking to like people that are older, maybe like in formal situations and you're using your native language, or you're talking to like an older relative or whatever, you use E. So it's like a basic hair. You kind of like don't even think about it. The same way it's natural for Koreans just to use yo when they're talking to like older people or informal settings. The same way it's very natural here for us to use when we're talking to like older people. Again, this is not general Nigerian culture. This is just Yoruba culture. And number five, this is like my favorite similarity of all. This is like one of the major things that drew me into Korean culture is mothers. How so, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. Mothers in Korea and mothers in Nigeria are like really similar. No, guys, I'm serious. It's weird how similar they are. It's like they discuss like, okay, let's do this. Let's divide ourselves between countries. You know what? I'll go to Nigeria and you'll go to Korea and we'll sort it out. Because Nigerian mothers be exactly like Korean mothers, yo. How so? The discipline, they're the same thing. The food thing, the pressure, the marriage pressure, they do all of that. The culture of giving mothers pocket money is also a thing in Nigeria. Basically, Korean mothers and Nigerian mothers, twins. And so, with these few points of mine, I hope I have convinced and not confused you that, you know, we're the same kind of people, and this is why we should, you know, just love and be happy and good vibes everywhere. Peace, 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 you know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's my video for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because I make new videos every Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would love to have you on my channel. And that's all for today. I'll see you in another video. Annyeong!